And we begin at 3 with breaking new details about that immigration raid in Ventura County. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. News Chopper 4 was live over the operation this afternoon on Laguna Road. The National Guard arrived within the last hour. Starting around 11:30 this morning, we saw a large number of what appeared to be workers detained, along with a U.S. Marshals bus and agents facing off with protesters as they gathered along the skirmish line. At several points, we saw flashbangs deployed to disperse the crowd. The Ventura Fire Department tells NBC4 3 people were transported by ambulances. Their condition is still unknown. NBC4's Gordon Tokumatsu joins us live with breaking details about this operation. Gordon.
Well, Annabelle, we're going to start off by telling you where we landed here. This is the corner of East 5th and Wood Road. Take a look. Just south of here, about a mile down, is where federal agents were gathered processing detainees earlier. They've also got a lot of company now, though, protesters shouting them down. This is what it looked like a couple of hours ago, not long after the federal detention action had just gotten underway. Federal agents descending en masse on an agricultural property in the 600 block of Laguna Road, not far from the Wood Road intersection. As we've seen in the past, this particular event involved workers, presumably immigrants, doing their jobs in the fields here. Then, with little or no warning, agents pulled up and began detaining people. Now, earlier in our coverage, a woman who says her mother was detained spoke with NBC4 by phone. Here's what she had to say, followed by comments of a Ventura County supervisor.
My mother called me telling me that ICE was inside the workshop, and that ICE agent said the security guard to go inside. Wouldn't show the search warrant at all. And we were just left on a cliffhanger from then. And a couple of minutes ago, I got a call saying that she has been detained.
There were about 2 large vans with about 12 to 15 people that were removed. It is absolutely infuriating to watch this, to know that families are being separated, that families are being torn apart, that people, hard-working people, are the targets of an unjust system.
Not long after federal officers made first contact with workers here, the word went out pretty quickly among other farm workers as well as people belonging to immigrant and farm worker advocacy groups here in Ventura County. Now, within an hour or so, hundreds of them had descended here to the scene, taking up signs, loudly protesting what happened here. From our vantage point at News Chopper 4, it appears as if tear gas or pepper spray was deployed, possibly for purposes of crowd control. Meantime, many roads leading in or out of the area have become clogged with bumper-to-bumper traffic. And coming back here live, you can see a smaller group of protesters that have gathered here at the corner of 5th and Wood, as we told you earlier. One thing for sure, this federal detainment operation is not going to end quietly. The folks here mobilized and ready to keep the pressure on. Live in Camarillo, Gordon Tokumatsu, NBC4 News.
Still such an active scene out there. Gordon, thank you very much for that. And remember to stay with NBC4 for continuing coverage of today's immigration operation in Ventura County. We'll have breaking new details throughout the afternoon and evening on the air and on our website, NBCLA.com. There you can also track the latest on immigration raids and political fallout across Southern California.